today I'm going to teach you how to make mole. We have chicken bouillon, creamy peanut butter, the jar of mole, 1 tablet, and this is the Abara brand of chocolate. We don't do the abuelita. This one's all natural, homies. We got our pot, burner. See how the medium flame is? It's not really going over the metal part. It's exactly the right temperature that we need. So we're gonna let this get warmed up. We also have 1.75 of a quart of hot water. We're gonna turn this into a chicken broth, and then we're gonna add that chicken broth into the muddled spices. And you'll see how it goes once we get it going. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do, I wanna break this into 4s, just so that it dissolves properly. So inside here it's like sugar and cinnamon. So it just breaks down. Okay. And then here's a trick. You take your can opener, the hook part, and you see how there's 3 little triangles. We're gonna take the can opener, we're gonna pop it on those 3. Okay. Voila. Easy money. And then we get our fork, and we just get along the sides of inside the jar. These are the jars that your grandma keeps her salsa in for 10 years. We're gonna let that sit for a second. Okay, we're gonna take our whisk, and we're gonna try to break these little pieces down. We just don't want them to burn. So we wanna agitate them and break them down. Once they start to break down a little bit, we're gonna add this mole to it. So like I said, you use your fork, go along the rim of the inside of the jar, and then pull. Just do it a couple times. It's easier to wear gloves because honestly the mole stains your fingers. Come on out. Normally I can do this in 1 shot, but of course, I look like an animal right now. All right, cool. Now that that terrible thing happened, we're gonna take Jif creamy peanut butter, and we're gonna take our tablespoon, and we're gonna give it 3 tablespoons. Okay. Now we're gonna muddle everything together so that it incorporates evenly and nothing's getting burned on the bottom. We just want to keep agitating it while it melts and incorporates. Now we have our 1.75 quart of hot water. We're gonna take 1.5 tablespoons of chicken stock or chicken bouillon, and that's gonna be our chicken base. And with the same whisk that we're using to break down the chocolate, the mole base, and the peanut butter, we're gonna use that same whisk to stir and incorporate the chicken bouillon and water to create the chicken stock or chicken broth. Right? And now we can see here there's no dry areas of the chocolate base. So we're going to incorporate the chicken broth into there. We're not going to change the temperature of the mole. We're not going to do anything in regards to taking it off, whisking it, putting it back on. We're literally just going to leave it here, and every I'd say every 2-3 minutes, we're just gonna stir the edges to make sure that there's no buildup there that's gonna burn on the bottom. And all we're doing now is letting it reduce by half. Once it reduces by half, we'll put it in the cooler and we'll cool it down, and then we'll make a couple chicken tacos with it. We're about 5 minutes in. As you can see, the chicken broth and the chocolate mole mixture is starting to incorporate and melt together. I just want to keep agitating the outer circle of the pot so that nothing gets stuck and burnt while it's incorporating. I'm also using the back end of the whisk to scrape the mole off, because a lot of the stuff that sticks on the outer rim is a lot of built up flavor. We'll check back in about 5 minutes. No, that's it. Thank you. All right, mole is reduced down to the thickness that I like. So, ooh, that's really hot. I'm gonna turn the burner off. Now I'm gonna pour the mole into a pan to cool down. Okay. And I'm gonna get a spatula because we're gonna scrape this pot and get all that thick chocolate that didn't break down all the way. Not too bad though. Good consistency. See, the bottom of the pot isn't burnt either. Looks good. That took about 15 minutes total. All these people saying that mole takes hours. They're tripping on me. Okay. We're gonna take a little bit of this and put this on the side so that we can make food, and then we'll put the rest away to cool.